Hi, this is Richard Fields with Reports from the Fields. Last week, I examined why Kamala Harris is manifestly unsuited to be the President of the United States. This week, let's delve into what Seymour Hersh calls a bloodless coup, which led to Kamala's coronation as the Democratic candidate. For those of you who are unaware of the reputation of Cy Hersh, let me bring you up to date. He exposed the My Lai massacre and cover-up during the Vietnam War and was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for this reporting. He covered Watergate for the New York Times, the secret boat bombing of Cambodia, domestic spying by the CIA, and the torture of prisoners at Abu Ghraib in Iraq. His most recent scoop was the revelation that the U.S. and Norway had collaborated to blow up the Nord Stream pipeline, which piped Russian natural gas under the Baltic Sea to Germany. The goal was to make sure Germany did not stray from the coalition opposing the Russian invasion of Ukraine. He has won a record 5 George Polk Awards and 2 National Magazine Awards, in addition to his Pulitzer. And at age 89, he has no reason to pull any punches. Hersh often uses confidential sources and has been criticized for that, mostly by people who don't like what his reporting reveals. His honest reporting means he no longer has a home at the New York Times or anywhere else on the government propaganda peddling legacy media. He now writes at Substack. In his latest Substack reporting, he says, based on information provided by a reliable confidential source, a Washington insider, that Biden stepped down from the campaign only after a phone call from former President Barack Obama. Obama is alleged to have said, "Here's the deal. We have Kamala's approval to invoke the 25th Amendment." The 25th Amendment can be invoked when a majority of either the principal officers of the executive departments or of such other body as Congress may by law provide. Once invoked, the vice president becomes the acting president. In short, Biden was offered the choice between being forced out in disgrace or resigning and accepting public accolades from his fellow Democrats and the legacy media. All of this came to a head because of Biden's disastrous debate performance last June. The media could no longer hide or explain away Biden's obvious mental decline. More to the point, the big money donors had zipped shut their wallets until a replacement for Biden was found. Biden's decline in polling, along with Kamala holding steady in polling, cemented the party's determination to dump Biden. The game is not over yet, of course. Among her many negative attributes, Kamala is reputed to be a bad boss to her staff, and she appears to be lazy. According to Hersh, Kamala apparently doesn't feel the need to read the president's daily brief, the highly classified summary of intelligence prepared overnight by the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. It's delivered by hand to the president and the vice president and is supposed to be read in the presence of the delivering intelligence officer. Harris expressed disinterest in reading the document and at one point asked that it no longer be delivered to her. That's a bit of a snub to the deep state agents who are responsible for stage managing her apparently successful coup. The deep state, that is, our 17 or 18 intelligence agencies, do not like being ignored. If elected, Kamala will be well advised to at least pretend to read her president's daily brief. I'm Richard Fields, and that's this week's Report from the Fields. See you again next week.